Good morning. I'm David Colson from Vickers Barrass. We're just trying to keep our clients in touch with what's happening at the moment. We're busy with the Countryside Stewardship Scheme applications. We're also busy with BPS and valuations. And today we've got Charlotte Newton, who's dealing with all of our grant schemes and the Countryside Stewardship. So I'm just going to ask Charlotte how she's managing during this COVID-19 period. Just before we get into COVID-19 and what you're doing, what is the Countryside Stewardship Scheme, Charlotte?
So the Countryside Stewardship Scheme is a scheme that's set to improve wildlife and nature, increase pollinators, improve water and flooding, and woodland. It's broken down into three types: the higher tier, mid-tier, and wildlife offers, and is generally a 5-year scheme that you enter into.
Yeah. What's the difference between the tiers? For example, the mid-tier and like a simplified offer?
Mid-tier is a multi-year agreement selecting suitable options for your holding, including capital items that focus on widespread environmental issues. This is a 5-year agreement. Wildlife offers is a multi-year agreement again with a range of highly targeted and effective options. This is split into 4 different offers, specific for different farming practices. This is a quick and simple application and is classed as non-competitive if you meet the requirements.
Thank you. I'll put that down for my CPD as well, Charlotte. You're educating me as well as our clients. Bearing in mind we're all tied down with the COVID-19 restrictions and everything's being put back, what are the sort of deadlines for claiming? Have those been extended, or are the deadlines the same?
Yeah, so on the 27th of April, an announcement was made by DEFRA that Countryside Stewardship, Environmental Stewardship and BPS claims were to be extended to the 15th of June rather than the 15th of May. Applying for new schemes still stands at the 31st of July for both mid-tier and wildlife offers. Packs are to be requested by the 31st of May if you're to request them via phone or by email, and the 30th of June if you're wishing to apply for one through the online system.
Thank you. So it's better that the clients contact as soon as rather than later.
Sooner the better, because time is ticking on.
Yeah. When do the agreements start once the application's been approved?
So agreements are to start from the 1st of January 2021. We have been informed that anybody who does enter into a new Countryside Stewardship Scheme will not be disadvantaged from when the environmental land management systems come into place. So they are speaking about transferring the Countryside Stewardship Scheme that you apply for into the new scheme, but the details of that have yet to be published.
That's good news, because 1 or 2 clients have been asking whether they should join now.
Yeah, always.
It's always difficult to tell them, but I've said, look, you won't be disadvantaged, so
No.
Speak to Charlotte and get your application in. Yeah,
definitely.
What about the woodlands? Are there grants for the woodlands? Because that's a current theme.
Yes, so there's 3 grants available, all through the Countryside Stewardship. So you have the Woodland Management Plan, the Woodland Tree Health Plan, and Woodland Creation.
Has it got? Are the deadlines the same for the woodlands or different?
No, these are open all year round, but we do advise clients to contact us sooner rather than later, because these are complicated schemes and they do need a lot of third-party assistance from the likes of the Forestry Commission and Natural England.
Yes, yeah, and planting times are critical as well, so it's important to do seek advice in advance and get it organised.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, everything's changing now to protecting water, soil, air. There's a water capital grant scheme. I haven't dealt with this, but I understand you have.
Yes, so the Water Capital Grant scheme is payable for works designed to improve water quality by reducing the amount of silt, nutrients and pollutants entering into water courses. So this is available for work such as concrete yards, renewal and installation of rainwater harvesting equipment. There's a maximum amount available of £10,000, which is under a standalone 2-year agreement.
Yeah. Does it cover sort of natural water, or does it cover drinking supplies as well? Because we have a lot of people on spring supplies in Weardale, Teesdale, Northumberland.
So to be able to qualify, you must be within a high water quality priority area. So to look this up, it will be done through Magic Map system. And there's certain options are available under a 5-year scheme, but you would need to seek support from a catchment sensitive farming officer to basically assess your proposal. You're not guaranteed to get everything you want under the scheme unless it's actually going to help.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. I understand that, and not wanting to repeat myself, but deadlines on this scheme, do they run in line with the other schemes?
Yes, so farmers who are considering applying must contact their local catchment sensitive farmers officer by the 31st of May to arrange a visit to discuss the options. Due to the current lockdown, discussions are being made remotely. So Natural England are advising that you contact your local catchment sensitive farming officer sooner rather than later, as it is expected to become very busy with limited time available.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much, Charlotte. That's very, very clear. And just with regard to clients, the best thing you can do is contact us on any of our methods. Our telephone calls are being redirected. We've got mobiles. You can email us and we'll direct it through to Charlotte, and she will get back to you and talk to you about it. So that's everything for now. Thank you very much, and thank you, Charlotte. Goodbye.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.